Hey Libra, if you're new here, welcome to Summertime Tarot. My name is Summer, and if you've been here before, I'm so happy that you could find your way back. So this is a month ahead reading for the month of July. We're going to be taking a look at what's going on, any messages, advice that want to come through for you, okay? As a reminder, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to check out the readings that go along with your moon, rising sign, or any other sign in your birth chart that you feel called to watch. So if you don't currently know your birth chart or have your birth chart, there is a link in the description box that you can go to and get, for a website that you can get your birth chart at. All right, so let's see what's going on with Libra. Sun, moon, rising sign, Libra, for July 2020. So we have fear here. Okay. What's coming to my mind is the Kendrick Lamar song Fear. Fascinating. But so this month, right, you could be dealing with your own like fears and insecurities. They could be coming up, right, getting in the way of like your progress, right? If you look at the image, there is a light within her, with herself, right? So just make sure that you're focusing on the light within yourself, right? Whenever you do get afraid, when you find yourself kind of in like your mind, chaotic thoughts or fears coming up, make sure that you're connecting back with yourself, connecting back with your own internal light, and shining that on your fears to connect back with the reality, so that you don't feel overwhelmed or overcome by your own fears or anxieties. Okay? See what else wants to come out. Okay. And we have energy signature. The past is in the present. Okay. So I didn't say this one is an 11. Okay. And this one is a 14. So this one's a 14, so 5. Okay. So I do kind of feel like in the month of July, you may find yourself kind of thinking over the past, maybe rehashing old things, right? Some insecurities, some fears may be like coming back that you thought you may have worked through or overcome, right? And so with this energy signature, I feel like there's really a need for you to be aware of yourself and aware of like your power over your own fears, right? Because I do feel like these fears are coming up as a way of I feel like they're coming up because you are like trying to make progress forward. You are trying to move forward, and so these things may be coming up from the past to kind of shed a light on your own like insecurities that you may not have completely worked through, right? Because as it says, the past is in the present, right? So it's like everything that you've kind of worked through, that you've gone through, is currently within you, right? Everything that you've learned, all the wisdom that you gained is currently within you. So just make sure that you're aware of your own kind of negative self-talk, your own negative beliefs that may be resurfacing, so that you can really work through them and kind of shed light on them so that they aren't affecting you in the present, right? Because you may be like trying to move a bit too fast, or maybe trying to kind of run away from your own fears, or like fight them or to try and kill them off, or anything like that. But it's like a need for you to be aware of yourself and aware of what you're bringing to the present moment and how it's affecting you and your movement forward, if that makes sense. Let's get your animal totem for the month. Right? Because like with any change that you're trying to make, like things from the past are going to kind of come up, right? It's almost like a test. Like, did you learn what you thought you learned? Have you gained the wisdom that you need to move forward in this new direction that you're trying to move in? Right? Just make sure that you're not allowing anything to kind of come in and disrupt your own calm or peace. So we have Cat, independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Okay. So with this cat, just make sure that you're not kind of going at it alone or feeling like you're like the need to close yourself off from other people. Just be aware that the divine has your back and that they're working with you in order to create the reality that you want, right? Because I kind of do get the feeling here that your fears may come up because you are kind of, with this cat here, working to be independent, to be strong, to focus on being your best self. But in doing so, you may kind of cut yourself off or close yourself off from the help of others. So just make sure you're not doing that, that you're kind of opening yourself up to the help and the guidance and the love that you desire, right? And I feel with this energy signature, just make sure that you're learning from your past and that you're not like making the same mistakes or going down the same roads that kind of lead to like this fearful energy, lead to this space of like darkness or feeling alone or feeling lost, right? That you're learning from your past and that you're gaining the wisdom from that, but you're not allowing that kind of wisdom or those thoughts or that knowledge to kind of blind you to I feel new truths or new realities, right? It's almost like, don't get caught in like a whirlwind or a loop of like repeating the same old, right? But learn from the past and kind of allow that wisdom, allow that knowledge to kind of open up new doors, open up new pathways for you, right? That kind of free you from the pain and the hurt of the past that has, the past stuff that has transpired, that has happened, right? But not being stuck there, if that makes sense. How do I explain what I'm trying to say? So, right, it's like almost if you had like the experience where you went to an ice cream parlor and maybe the the cashier was mean or something, right? It's like learning from that experience, but not allowing that experience at that one ice cream parlor to determine how you see all ice cream parlors or all cashiers at ice cream parlors. Does that make sense? I hope so. Well, let's keep going. Okay. So let's see. Right, but this could also be your own like idea of yourself, right? This could be you're working through your own kind of internal fears, your own kind of ideas about yourself and ideas about your reality, and not allowing, right? It's a need to not allow your own kind of past habits or your past ideas of yourself to like dictate or determine how you move going forward. Okay. So your blessing for the month, we have here 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Your challenge for the month, we have door to value. Your message for the month, we have contract. And your lesson for the month, we have appreciation. Okay. So with 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel being here as your blessing for the month, I do feel like in the month of July you will be in a space where you're really in your truth. You're in a space where I feel like not taking any bull from anyone. You're stating, you know, plainly what it is you want. You're going after it, right? You're focused on that. You're focused on what you want, what's in your best interest, and you're not allowing anyone or anything to kind of come in and dictate or kind of criticize possibly your own like path, what it is you want. Okay. But with your challenge here being door to value, I kind of feel like it may be, right, it could be possibly hard for you to see your own value this month, or right, this may be these fears coming up to do with your own kind of how you see yourself, or your own like ideas, right? It could be surrounding money, right? You could be fearful about money, right? Maybe afraid that you'll never have all the things that you want, right? So that may be a challenge for you this month. And so with your message here being contract, I kind of feel, you know, it's important for you to have balance, to be balanced, right? Like I was saying with the cat, make sure that you're not getting too closed off from other people, right? Because I kind of feel like that's when the fear kind of sets in, when you kind of close yourself off from other people, or you kind of distance yourself from other people in an effort to kind of create your independence, to focus on, right, your truth. Right? There's a need for a balance within how you move, right? But also be mindful of, I want to say, your spending, right? If you're concerned about, you know, money, make sure that you're balancing your checkbook. Make sure you're staying aware of how much you're spending. Right? With contracts here, it could be that you're signing contracts, connecting with other people, right? So just make sure that you're thinking about your best interests, right? And aware of how things are going to work for you. Okay? But also with this contract, I feel there's a need for you to make sure that you're being balanced in all areas of your life, that you're putting energy and effort into everything, right? Not just one area in particular, but that you're focusing on getting grounded and getting things working for the better in all areas of your life, okay? But also with contract, it's like a need to trust that what you give your energy to, what you give your effort to, what you put your focus on is what's going to kind of be brought back to you, right? So make sure that you're not giving too much, well, not at all, that you're not giving any of your energy to like fear or regrets, right? Any kind of negative things, but that you're putting your energy and effort into good things, the things that you want to see grow, okay? And then with your lesson for the month, we have appreciation. I feel with appreciation here, it's a need to really be appreciative of all the good things in your life, right? Because that's when you're appreciative, when you show appreciation for what you already have, that's when things can really grow, right? But also, being that it is beside the cat here, I really feel like there's a need for you to show appreciation for yourself, to love on yourself, and to know your worth, know your value, and to value yourself and give yourself love, and just be proud of your accomplishments thus far, right? Not get so focused on the outcomes that you don't, right, appreciate how far you've come, okay? Let's get some more info with the tarot. So let's see, Libra. What's the message here for Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have here King of Swords. All right. So we have the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, and Three of Wands. Okay. So yeah, I feel like it's time for you to kind of shift your focus from what's not working to, or what you don't want to happen, or all the things that went wrong, that didn't happen the way that you wanted them to, right? Or even just your own fears about, what's to come, right? To move away from that and to like open your mind to greater things, greater possibilities, right? The things that you actually want to come in, okay? Right? Because when you focus on what you don't want to happen, or when you focus on what's not working, that's when those things kind of get rooted and kind of start growing and becoming even, right? Look at this picture, like even wilder, you know what I mean? So make sure that you're like moving away from and doing your best to kind of shift your energy, to shift your, I feel like your emotional being, right? But it kind of starts, right, with this King of Swords, with your mind, right? What is it that you're focusing on? Is it you know, with this Five of Cups? Are you focusing on the bad, right? The stuff that didn't work out so well, or the stuff that you're afraid will happen? Or are you focusing on what you actually want to come in? Okay. All right. So make sure that you're opening yourself to these things that you want by like appreciation and like being good to yourself, loving on yourself. Okay. But let's get an affirmation for you for the month. So what's the affirmation here for Libra for the month of July 2020? Okay. So we have, my mind is an open, empty pool. Okay. So your question to ponder: what kinds of thoughts am I inviting into my mental space today? How can I facilitate relaxation today? Okay. And let's get some crystals. What crystals would be beneficial for Libra for the month of July 2020? Crystals most beneficial for Libra for the month of July 2020. Crystals beneficial for Libra for the month of July 2020. Crystals will be most beneficial. All right. So we have labradorite, psychic ability, third eye chakra. Citrine, abundance, creativity, solar plexus chakra. All right, look at that, underdoored of value. Okay, then we have cerussite, travel, root and crown chakras. And obsidian, protection, root chakra. Okay, and let's get some advice for you. See advice here for Libra. Okay, so we have give each other space. Sometimes it's hard to work out our differences when we don't have enough space, so take a step back to create room for authentic conversations. Perhaps you need to consult with a therapist to guide you through the emotional thicket, or maybe you just need some new tools for healthy communication. Whatever it is, don't try to fix it right now. Give each other space. Okay, and then you did it. Hooray, success is here or just around the corner. You've worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top of our game 24/7. We succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey. You did it before and you'll do it again and again. All right. Let's see what self-care activities would be beneficial for you this month. So we have draw, Okay, so spend some time with your sketchbook, okay? Doesn't matter if you're just drawing stick figures, draw something, or it could just be, you know, get one of those little coloring books, color it in, anything artistic. Okay, then we have create. So get in a creative mood, start crafting something. Could be even just scrapbooking, whatever it is that kind of gets you in a creative mood. Okay, then we have nurture. So if you don't have a garden, maybe consider getting a garden, or maybe some house plants that you can love on the daily. Okay, speak some loving words to them. Maybe even consider naming them after yourself, so that you can give that love to yourself and your plant at the same time. All right, then we have sensuality. So right, connecting with your body. Right, this could be wearing something really sultry, something sexy. Right, something that maybe, you know, you don't feel comfortable wearing around other people, but, you know, slipping into that when you're alone, so that you can, you know, feel comfortable and confident within yourself. Okay, then let's close this off with a postcard from Spirit. So let's see, what's the final message here for Libra? What's the final message here for Libra? The final message for Libra. Final message for Libra. Okay, make it clear. What's the final message for Libra? What's the final message for Libra? Thank you. Okay, you got two. I'll read them. So it says, dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone here believes in you and adores you. Okay, and then, dear you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have, choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. Okay? But that's all I have for you, Libra. I hope this reading helps you in some way. Please let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.